Joining me live now to discuss this further is Australian Hotels Association New South Wales Director John Green. John, thanks so much for your time this afternoon. As we know, the RTBU is threatening strike action on New Year's Eve. Just how damaging could this industrial action be for businesses in Sydney?
There's a multitude of effects that could come into play. If the fireworks are cancelled, that's one. That means that people have made bookings. Obviously, we'll be looking for refunds. It will cost a lot of employees their many shifts. And the profits for a period during the peak holiday season that is designed to offset the quieter times of the year, but also the time when our businesses, our CBD offices are all shut down. It would just have a devastating effect. But moreover, even if it was a level of restrictions that slowed down the train network, many of our workers can't get to work. A lot of them come from Western and Southwestern Sydney. Many of our security can't get to work because they again come from Western and Southwestern Sydney, and they're all casualised workforce, which means that they don't get their shifts. So those people go without employment over that busy period, and has a huge impact to our members, all the hotels around, but also the restaurants and other smaller venues that are just trying to look after themselves through the period.
Absolutely. And if this does go ahead, will venues and businesses have no other option than to change the way they operate on New Year's Eve if they do it all, if it does go ahead?
Oh, absolutely. I've been talking to a number of five-star hotels throughout the Rocks and CBD area that are saying that if transport is restricted or if the New Year's Eve fireworks are cancelled, they'll be making significant decisions around their capacity. And they're already receiving cancellations, or at least people are speaking to them about making those changes to their plans, which we've already seen when the Rail Union about a month ago threatened industrial action. A large number of Christmas parties were cancelled and cost businesses quite a deal of money.
As you mentioned, the uncertainty around it, even if it doesn't go ahead, that uncertainty, putting the doubt in people's minds is likely to have a significant impact. So can we expect this to impact businesses regardless of which way it goes?
I think that's absolutely the case that we've got currently. We know that there is a threat of industrial action, and we don't have that business certainty and that certainty of the rail network working, that a lot of Sydney-siders and people coming to Sydney from around the country to watch the iconic fireworks will make the decision not to come at all. And that means that all the stock that's been purchased, seafood and other perishable items, they'll be tossed out, they'll be spoiled. They can't be kept, particularly if they've been snap frozen on catch and then have been thawed. So that amount of money is already being lost. But that reputation to Sydney of not having the fireworks would be devastating.
Yeah, the flow-on effects could be enormous from this. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns has knocked back the demands of fare-free days from the unions. Do you think this is the right move?
I don't want to get into the commentary around the pros and cons of the argument either way. It's about not only, as I said, not only just about all our members, all those business owners, and then the restaurants and the small bars and all the other businesses that rely on this period when the CBD offices are shut down. And so it's not, New Year's Eve very important, but the rest of the summer season and the holiday season, we're going to test cricket starting on the 3rd of January. We've got the Sydney Festival running through January. These businesses rely on this period of time to make their living that carries them during the cooler months.
All right, John Green from the Australian Hotels Association, thanks so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you.